Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. A friend of the woman who left later called to give me an update. She said her friend is fine and had climbed down. In a cooling off period, she could see some slight relationship between the game and her life. Although she and her husband did not own a boat, they did own everything else imaginable. She was angry after their divorce because she had run off with a younger woman and because after 20 years of marriage they had accumulated little in the way of asset. There was virtually nothing for him to split. Their 20 years of married life had been incredible fun, but all they had accumulated was a ton of do that. She realized that her anger at doing the number, the income statement and the balance sheet came from her embarrassment about not understanding them. She had believed that finance were a man's job. She maintained the house and did the entertaining, and she handled the finance. She was now quite certain that in the last 5 years of their marriage, he had hidden money from her. She was angry at herself for not being more aware of where the money was going, as well as for not knowing about the other woman. Just like a board game, the world is providing us with instant feedback. We could learn a lot if we turn in more. One day not long ago, I complained to my wife that the cleaner must have shrunk my pants. My wife gently smiled and poked me in the stomach to inform me that the pants had not shrunk. Something else had expanded. Me. The cash flow game was designed to give every player personal feedback. Its purpose to give you two options. If you draw the boat card and put you into debt, the question is now, what can you do? How many different financial options can you come up with? That's the purpose of the game, to teach players to think and create new and various financial options. Thousands of people throughout the world have played this game. The players who get out of the rat race the quickest are the people who understand numbers and have creative financial minds. They recognize different financial options. Rich people are often creative and take a calculated risk. People who take the longest are the people who are not familiar with numbers and often do not understand the power of investing. Some people playing cash flow accumulate lots of money in the game, but they don't know what to do with it. Even though they have money, everyone else seems to getting ahead of them, and that's true in real life. There are a lot of people who have a lot of money and do not get ahead financially. Limiting your option is the same as hanging on to odd ideas. I have friends from high school, from now work at 3 jobs. Years ago, he was richest of all my classmates, and the local sugar plantation closed. The company he worked for went down with the plantation. In his mind, he had but one option. That was the world option. Work hard. The problem was that he couldn't find an equivalent job that recognized his seniority from the old company. As a result, he is overqualified for the jobs he currently has. So his salary is lower. He now works 3 jobs to earn enough to survive. I have watched people playing cash flow complain that the right opportunity cards are not coming their way. So they sit there. I know people who do that in real life. They wait for the right opportunity. I have watched people get the right opportunity card and then not have enough money. Then they complain that they would have gotten out of the rat race if they had more money. If they sit there, I know people in real life who do that also. They save all the great deal, but they have no money. I have seen people put up a great opportunity card, read it out loud, and have no idea that's a great opportunity. They have the money, the time is right, they had the card, but they can't see the opportunity starting them in the face. They fail to see how it fits into their financial plan for escaping the rat race. And I know more people like that than all the others combined. Most people have an opportunity of a lifetime flash right in front of them, and they fail to see. A year later, they found out about after everyone else get rich. Financial intelligence is simply having more options. If the opportunity aren't coming your way, what else can you do to improve your financial position? If an opportunity lands in your lap and you have no money and the bank won't to talk to you, what else can you do to get the opportunity to work in your favor? If your hunch is wrong and what you've been counting on doesn't happen, how can you turn a lemon into a million? That's financial intelligence. It's not so much what happened, but how many different financial solutions you can think of to turn a lemon into billions. It's how creative you are in solving financial problems. Most people only know one solution: work hard, save, and borrow. So why would you want to increase your financial intelligence? Because you want to be the kind of person who creates your own luck. You take whatever happened and made it better. Few people realize the luck is great, just as money is. And if you want luckier and create money instead of working hard, then your financial intelligence is important. If you are the kind of person who are waiting for the right thing to happen, you might wait for a long time. It's like wait for all the traffic lights to be green for 5 miles before you will start your trip. As young boys, Mike and I were constantly told by my rich dad that money is not real. Rich dad occasionally reminds us of how close we came to the secret of money on the first day we got together and began making money out of plaster of Paris. The poor and the middle class work for money, he would say. The rich make money. The money real you think money is. The harder you will work for it. If you can grasp the idea the money is not real, you will grow richer faster. But it was a question Mike and I often came back in. What's money if it's not real? What the ugly it is, was all rich dad would say. The thing most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it's trained well, it can create enormous wealth seemingly instantaneously. An untrained mind can also create extreme poverty that can crush a family for generations. In the information age, money is increasing exponentially. A few individuals are getting ridiculously rich from nothing, just ideas and agreement. If we ask many people who trade stock or other investment for a living, they see it done all the time. Often millions can be made instantaneously from nothing. And by nothing, I mean no money was exchanged. It's done by agreement. A hand signal in a trading pit. A blip on a trader's screen in Lisbon from a trader's screen in Toronto and back to Lisbon. A call to my broker to buy and a moment later to sell. Money did not change hands. Agreement did. So, why develop your financial genius? Only you can answer that. I can tell you why I have been developing this area of my intelligence. I do it because I want to make money fast. Not because I need to, but because I want to. It's a fascinating learning process. I develop my financial IQ because I want to participate the fastest game in the biggest game in the world. And in my own small way, I would like to be part of this unprecedented evolution of humanity, the era where humans work purely with their minds and not with their bodies. Besides, it's where the action is. It's what is happening. It's hip. It's scary. And it's fun. That's why I invest in my financial intelligence, developing the most powerful asset I have. I want to be the people moving boldly forward.